Peter, you hearing us?
I got you guys loud and clear.
Say hello to Brazil.
Yo,
Hello,
Oh my
what
God.
we here now.
Oh, damn.
Snaps.
Okay, guys, we had Combofiend and Mike Ross with us. So this is Super Champs, Combofiend and Mike Ross. Thank you for coming, and I hope you really enjoy this TV show today. Okay, Heitor, do you have any words?
Well, first of all, I wanted to thank Peter for helping me out. I asked this on a very short notice. Thanks a lot, Peter. Well, we go for a while now. Mike, I don't think you will remember me, but I actually took a picture with you last year with Combo Man at Evo before I was going to play Mortal Kombat without even knowing I was going to play it. But it was very cool.
Nice.
You guys are very awesome, and like I said, say hello to Brazil. Everyone is really hype about you guys being on our show. You're the first international guests we have, by the way.
Oh, nice. I'm honored.
So, guys, we can have a lot of questions for you guys, but we know you got a TV show today, Cross Counter. So we got some questions for you. Please introduce yourselves when you start playing fighting games, and what games was the first?
You want to start, Peter, or me?
You
Oh.
first.
Okay.
All right.
Such a gentleman.
Yeah, all right. Well, this is Mike, by the way. I want to say I started taking fighting games seriously when I was either 16 or 17 years old. I can't remember exactly, but I know I was still in high school. And every day after school, I would just walk across the street to the video store, and I would just be playing Marvel vs. Capcom over there with a bunch of my friends. And then when Marvel vs. Capcom 2 came out, that's when some of the people at the video store were like, hey, man, there's this place called Southern Hills Golfland that I think you should go to because you're really good. You can probably hang with those guys over there. And this was back in, I don't know, 2000 or 2001. I can't remember. And when I went there, I actually beat a few people, and then I lost. But it gave me the confidence to tell me that, I have what it takes to compete in a super big tournament.
Oh, nice. And what was the first game?
The first game that I took seriously was Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Oh, nice. Tanon, can you have?
What about you, Peter?
Yeah.
You didn't answer.
Well, I started playing back when I was a kid, man. When Street Fighter 2 came out?
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
I was at the local laundromat, the local 7-Eleven, the local
You're right.
donut shop, anywhere there was anybody playing, man, I was there trying to play, and so, for me, it started since I was 7.
Yeah.
But then for tournaments, started when I was maybe 16. That's when I started playing at Golfland with Alex Valle and all the legends. And after that, man, I just kept playing.
That famous picture with you and Valle was back in these days, right?
Yeah, that was 2002, 2002 or something like that.
Great. Okay, Peter said Street Fighter 2, Mike said Marvel, but from every single game both of you played competitively, which one was your favorite and why is that? Let's start this time with you, Peter.
For me, it was CVS2.
Got it. I bet,
Yeah.
Champs, that you would say it's CVS.
Yeah, you bet right.
Yeah, that game, I liked it the most because there was no way that you were going to win if you didn't know how to play the game. If you weren't good, you couldn't win. There's nothing there to make the game fair,
Exactly.
unless you had skill. And that's why I liked it the most. Not like now, where you have ultras, X Factor, easy stuff to save you. There's none of that.
Yeah,
so that's why
yeah.
I like the game.
Nice.
What about you, Mike?
I would have to say, even though, like, my best game is Street Fighter 4, I still think, I have that special attachment with Marvel vs. Capcom 2, since that's, like, what introduced me to a lot of the people that I know, like, today and stuff like that. So, that game, it was just too real, Again, there was no X Factors, there was no Ultras. You just won with partly skill and mostly cheap stuff,
Yeah,
But that was still that game to play.
That's awesome.
it's awesome. So, who is the player you love most to fight against? Peter?
The player I love to fight against the most is Mike. Because
Oh, that's so cute.
How sweet.
no, because it's always so fun.
Oh my
Like
God.
I always have a lot of laughs. Like
Oh.
even if we're serious, there's still a lot of laughs. If we're not serious, it's even more laughs. So I mean, you want to play somebody good, but you want to enjoy it at the same time. So
Nice.
there you go.
That's true.
And you, Mike?
Well, I wish I could say the same, but I hate playing Combofiend. It's usually
So
not fun
biased.
for me.
So biased. Oh my God.
I know he's over there laughing, having the time of his life doing She-Hulk combos and just mashing with Oni, but I'm not having that same pleasure and fun that he's having.
Oh, he's matching with Cammy, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I
Yeah,
don't
any
even-
character.
Yeah, I don't even acknowledge his Cammy though. Like that's not even a real character.
So, Combo, do you like Cammy or you are playing because Cammy is overpowered?
I'm playing her because she's overpowered.
Okay.
Only for evil.
Keeping it
After evil,
honest.
no more Cammy.
Keeping it honest. I respect that.
Yeah, Oni can't win, so I have to play somebody strong.
Yeah.
Okay, like you both love to fight each other, and that's so pretty. But which player do you hate to fight against? Let's start with you, Mike.
I actually don't like to fight against Ricky Ortiz.
Ricky.
Why?
Yeah. I don't like the Rufus matchup, and he plays it so well that it can be really, I don't want to say frustrating, because usually I'll either just get demolished right away, so I don't even have time to get frustrated. But yeah, I just don't like playing him in tournament setting. I'll play him all day in casuals, because then I can learn something, but in tournament, he just usually mauls right through me.
Okay, so do you have a problem with the Rufus and the skill player, right? So
Yeah.
the Rick Ortiz skills. So
Yeah, it's like the only Rufus really that give me problems though is Ricky and Justin.
okay.
So both of them can be very frustrating for me.
Let's keep going. Combo and Mike, what was your best moment in tournaments? Was a victory against someone? A comeback? What was the best moments? Do you remember?
Well, for me personally, obviously, it's still to this day getting 4th place at Evo in 2010. Only because I worked so hard to make that happen, and I set a goal before that tournament. And in fact, on the way as I was driving to Evo, I was talking on the phone with Combofiend, and he told me that this is my year, that I'm going to make it too. So I think that was my best moment.
Okay. And you, Peter?
I mean, I really don't. I can't think of one moment anymore because whenever I do really well, I always lose, and then I think of the loss more than the
Oh.
win.
Yeah.
Like one year, I was so happy to get top 3 at Evo in CVS2, but then that means that I didn't get first place or second place, so I was mad. So
My
even
God.
though I'm winning, I'm still a loser.
Um,
Like so that makes it doesn't until I win something really big, then I'm still like there's no moment for me where I'm like, oh, that was great, because they're all like
that really makes me feel bad, right, Peter? I would give an arm to be top 3 at Evo.
Yeah.
And like you're saying, oh fuck, top 3 at Evo, this shit sucks. Man, that's
Yeah.
harsh, dude.
And
Like, that's
No,
really
because
harsh.
I mean, the way that I was raised, or the way that I came up in the arcade scene was that unless you're the winner, you're nothing. So if you're second place, you're the first loser. If you're third place, you're the second loser. You know, if you're first place, then you're the winner, and that's
That's it.
the way it's always been burned
That's
into
the old
my.
days. That's the old
Yeah.
days.
Like
Um,
like when I came back on Marn, that to me was just like that's like normal stuff, like I have to play like that because that's how they taught me in SoCal. It's like cutthroat.
so the people on streams, they are saying the best moments for Combo Fiend is the Bionic Arm against Marn.
Hmm.
Um, that's moment so famous in Brazil and the entire world. So the people are saying Bionic Arm for sure. So
Yeah. No, that moment, if everything came together, like the crowd, the commentator Ultra David and Noel, the moment, it was all perfect. There was other moments like that, but you guys just haven't seen video of it.
I
You
remember
know.
one like that you told me in our interview in CVS against Ricky when Ricky was like the best in America, and you won.
Yeah, like that back then I was a nobody and nobody wanted to give me props. They didn't want to respect my skill. So I had to go and like beat all the best, Ricky Ortiz, Justin Wong, John Choi, Bucktooth, all the guys who were considered the kings of CVS2. I had to kill them. And that's so for me that was a fun year for me because I got to travel a lot for that one year and I kept like winning, and I kept making a name for myself. And I even beat Daigo in CVS2, like
Oh my god.
nice.
yeah.
So Mike, I got one good moment I remember for you. It's when you made anti-air ultra against Mago in
Oh,
Mago.
yeah.
Yeah.
What for me was the best. For me was the
Well,
best.
Yeah, like when I was playing him, that was at Shadaloo Showdown in Australia last year, and that was another tournament where I was super hungry for because a lot of people said like, why is Mike Ross going to that tournament? He sucks in Street Fighter. He won't get top 32 with all those international players there.
Yeah.
And those are the kind of comments. It's like, yeah, they don't, it's not going to ruin my day, but at the same time, I'm like, wow, like people really think that. Like, okay, whatever. So I'm going to obviously play 140 million%. And when I had to play Mago, there were people, that were jokingly saying, "Hey, Mike, do you want to bet on you over Mago? Because I like Mago for anything." And then so I was like, "Yeah, I like me. I'll bet on myself." So when I was playing him, I know the matchup. I know it's not good, but my goal was just to make him panic and start to come at me. And in that last round, if you notice, I was just walking back, and I said the moment he does anything, if it's a Rekka, I'm going to ultra it or EX headbutt it, and he jumped, which gave me more time to react, so then I just ultraed it right there.
That was your last chance because he's
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
So
It's never over until I'm done.
yeah. So and Mago
You
stand
gotta
up.
believe, right? You gotta
so-
believe.
Yeah, you gotta believe. So Mago stand up, so salty, and
Yeah.
that was very funny and godlike. So
Yeah.
let's keep going.
Now,
No,
like,
no, it's me to know.
oh, sorry.
Oh.
Oh, it's me, man.
Whoa.
Sorry.
So we talk about best moments, but you got a lot of bad moments when you lose. But tell me one bad decision you made during a match that still haunts you. Okay, haunts you.
Yeah. One of them would be against Daigo, Evo 2010. It was in the very first game. I was doing really well against him, and I had him in the corner. And what I was trying to do was an overhead stomp and cancel that into an EX butt stomp, which would beat his Dragon Punch.
Oh.
But I mistimed